So let me say a couple things here. First of all, if you are feeling anxious in any way, it's normal. And I don't know that we hear that enough. And many of you, maybe you have like these everyday feelings of, you're just sort of anxious about something little and it goes away, all the way to a disruptive, sort of debilitating anxiety, and everywhere in between. That's just normal. That's what it means to be human. And maybe somewhere along the line, you were told or led to believe that because of your anxiety, there was something wrong with you. And maybe even in a church somewhere, somebody said, if you would just have more faith, the anxiety would go away. Or you were told, you know what, if you would just pray more or pray better prayers, then you wouldn't be so anxious. Or worse yet, well, clearly you've got some sort of unconfessed sin going on in your life, and you need to come clean. And when you come clean from that unconfessed sin, then God will release you from your anxiety. And can I just tell you that that's a bunch of garbage? Can I just tell you that there isn't anything in that is true? Now, don't misunderstand me. Like, do we need to work on our faith? Do we need to pray? Do we need to, confess sin? Absolutely. But in no way does God go, man, you don't have a good enough faith, so here's anxiety. Like, in no way does God like, oh man, those prayers, C-, boom, anxiety. All right, it's like he doesn't worry. He's like, oh, you're hiding that sin? Well, I'm just going to put a hefty dose of anxiety on you until you come clean. Like, God doesn't operate that way. So to feel anxious is human. And it's like, so if I were to ask you, like, what's the more real you? The physical you, like the physical me right now standing in front of you, like what you're looking at. The emotional me, the things you can't see, but the things that I'm feeling. Or the spiritual me. And you would be like, what's the more real me? And you would go, well, it's all three. Like, we are emotional, spiritual, and physical beings. And so if I were to walk out onto this stage today with a limp, you wouldn't have gone, well, Aaron, you need to have better faith. And if you had had better faith, you wouldn't be limping right now. Or if I were to walk out here with my arm in a sling, you wouldn't say, Aaron, you need to pray better prayers. Or if I were to walk out here with a nasty cough, you would be like, well, first of all, stay away from me. But then you would be like, Aaron, clearly you've got some unconfessed sin in your life. You wouldn't say any of that. And there's no significant difference between a physical injury or ailment of some kind and an emotional or mental one.